But that's it.
Maybe he should have gone to Ace. We've got the best brands for the best lawns.
Hey, I'm Lauren Bond and this is Fumble. What is more romantic than flowers and chocolate? Kobe Bryant has it figured out. He learned to play Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven for his wife Vanessa. Kobe, being the overachiever that he is, mastered the song by ear without any lessons. In Ramona Shelburne's recent piece, Mamba Out, Kobe says, sitting down and taking lessons would be too easy, so I taught myself by ear. Taking lessons wasn't enough, anybody can do that. Kobe had to be exceptional, so he put his headphones on, listened to Moonlight Sonata on loop, and tried to figure out the music on the keyboard in front of him. If you just sit down and say, I'm going to learn this thing until I do, he says, there's really not much out there that you can't figure out eventually. Kobe's marriage has been through so many trials and tribulations, but the proof is in the pudding that romance keeps a relationship alive. And how inspiring is that? It makes me want to go back and do high school lacrosse all over again. For more sports news, visit us at obseb.com/sports.
Dun, 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 dun. Heck, querida. Kobe Bryant.
Discover the Lincoln approach to craftsmanship at the Lincoln Summer Invitation.
Shit, I saw all of you.
And we back. Now today, I've been found a real impossible to create quiz. Now, I know I said that on the channel before, with the way it used to work, somebody would create a quiz, they'll say, Kenny, this is really impossible, then I'll go out and body the quiz. But this one is different because this guy has hit me up on 2 different occasions. The first one, he sent me this quiz link. No caption, no nothing. And somebody responded, I took that quiz Most difficult thing I've done in my life. In his entire life. I got a 28% Kenny should be scared. Somebody else just said GG. Then he sent it to me again today. Somebody responded to it and said, this is actually really hard. So Jacob, they got to create this quiz. I'm looking forward to this one. I saw it 8 hours ago. You sent it. I've been waiting to get home to take this quiz. So here we are. Click the link for the first time. All right. So there's 25 questions. He gave me 20 minutes. So you must really think I got to think these questions through. I appreciate the extra time. Impossible 2018, 2019 NBA quiz for King of 440. Try to get over 50%. Now this is really impossible. Like the guy said. He said he got a 28. If I got a 6%. I'm still not happy with it because I am known as a quiz guy around here. I need to eat this quiz. The bot only got 6. That is more scary than anything because I don't know if I've ever seen a quiz where the bot got under 50%. So this must be really impossible. I'm not scared though. Let's get it. Play quiz. Who led the league in plus minus per game with 10 plus? All right. So our options are Giannis, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Kyle Lowry. In my mind, I would think it would be Giannis because they had the highest point differential as a team. But we got to the point where a lot of times Giannis wasn't even playing big minutes because the rest of the squad, the bench usually come in and they'll destroy things. So part of me wants to go either Kevin Durant or Steph Curry because I know it ain't Kyle Lowry. No disrespect. Shout out to him for being an NBA champion now. Let's go Stephen Curry. 1 for 1. 60% here I come. 60% here I come. Sorry, that's what we shoot for. Nope. A minus here I come. Which team that made the playoffs had the worst defense with a 101 point allowed per 100 possessions? That's interesting. I know it's not the Orlando Magic because in the second half of the season they clamped up defensively. They were one of the best in the league. So I know it's not them. But the other 3 options are very possible. Brooklyn had a very young team first time in the playoffs. Detroit team is trash. Let's go Detroit. It was the Clippers. Interesting. Okay, at least we learned something. 1 for 2. All right, 50%. Who led the league in personal fouls this season? So they fouled the most. That's Karl Anthony Towns. I know that one 100%. He also played a bunch of minutes too. So like you play a lot of minutes, you get tired, especially a big man trying to protect the paint. You're gonna get a lot of fouls. James Harden led the league in usage at 40.5%. Who came in second with 33. That lets you know how much James Harden had the ball in his hands. 40% usage rates is insane. 33 is pretty high, but 40 is crazy. So out of these options, I think it is Joel Embiid, and this is even after the trade. He still had a high usage rate with Tobias Harris on his team, with Jimmy Butler on his team. Yeah. All right, so we're doing pretty solid. Who led the league in catch and shoot 3-point percentage at about 50%? All of these guys are incredible 3-point shooters. Malcolm Brogdon was 50-40-90 club, but that could be that'll throw me off. I know for sure Joe Harris, Steph Curry, and Danny Green were like 1, 2, and 3 in 3-point percentage this year. So I'm going to pick between those. Let's say it was Joe Harris. It was Steph Curry. All right. Minor F. Which team led the league in pace? That is 100% the Atlanta Hawks. The Pelicans were close to because they won that so run and gun style that you're going to see Lonzo Ball, Zion Williamson playing together. That rebuild is coming probably in tomorrow, Tuesday. We'll have that Pelicans rebuild probably. Next, what was Anthony Davis' stat line before his minutes restriction? Points, rebounds, okay. So, of course, Anthony Davis is always going to put up over 25, but all these options are like 25. Let's say he was averaging 29. Shot in the dark. Sometimes you get them right. 25% chance you do. Which of these NBA coaches has the highest win percentage? I know this one. You know why? Because Tom Thibodeau came into the Chicago Bulls and we were leading the Eastern Conference in record a couple of times. Top 3 all the time. I mean, and then even when he was in Minnesota, they didn't have a terrible record. You know what I'm saying? Win percentage is pretty high. And then you got to think about Doc Rivers has been in the league for 1,000 years. Unless we're talking about this season alone, which of these NBA coaches has the highest win percentage? I think let's talk about the entire career. Let's hope it's talking about the entire career because if we're talking about this season, Tom Thibodeau shouldn't be on this list because he got fired. Let's go post-career. All right, we're great. We're good. Milwaukee led the Eastern Conference for 122 days. I know this question is about to be hard because who knows that? Who just knows that? Toronto led for 82 days. Who led the third longest at 20 days? All right, so Which of these teams led the Eastern Conference for 20 days? The crazy thing about this, I think it is Detroit, because then Detroit saw off the season on fire, right? They were like 6-1 or 7-1, and if my math is right, that's about 20 days. And well, maybe that's not about 20 days. Is it Detroit, or am I overthinking this? And it should be like, no, I don't think Boston ever led the Eastern Conference. We're talking about the first day of the NBA season. Let's go Detroit. And it didn't seem like they're supposed to be there anyway. So there's a reason they were there, that's because they were right. Who led the league in fast break points per game this season with 5.3? All very good options. I would have probably go Giannis on this one. Oh, it's still LeBron. It was the king. What am I doing? It's always LeBron. If LeBron is an option, pick LeBron. I'm sorry, LeBron. Which team had the highest free throw rate? Free throw rate is how many free throws you get per 100 field goals taken. In my mind, you initially want to go Houston Rockets because you have James Harden. He shot like the most free throws ever, times 6, right? That's the obvious answer. Because other than James Harden, nobody on the team is drawing fouls, really. We need to go to a team that got multiple players that draws fouls. That could be Philly. Let's go Philly. Oh my God, it's Eclipse. I got 7 out of 12 right. So this is definitely been a very hard course. Shout out to Jacob again for greatness. We got to body these last 14 questions. 42% of Houston fans were from 3 that let the league lose at the bottom. That's who won. 40%. I know that. Don't got to the bottom. What two-man duo outscored their opponent by the most when they were on the floor by 21 points per 100 possessions? I think the obvious answer you would think is Curry and Durant because they're on the team and that is two of the best scorers ever. It's got to be them, but I don't think so. It has to be somebody like Curry and Draymond Green because if they're outscoring their opponent, that means they need a balance of offense and defense. You feel me? Draymond was better defenders. Curry was the better offensive players. Oh, it was Danny Green and Fred VanVleet. You should think that because it was out of nowhere. If there's an answer on your please that seems like it's doesn't belong, it's probably that. Who led the league in touches per game? Jokic. Because Jokic literally every play was scoring. It worked. They ended up being one of the best teams in the league. Who led the league in points per post-up with a minimum of 100 post-up? These are just very obscure advanced stats type things. And I'm not really an advanced stats guy, right? That's my excuse for my bar this week. The name that sticks out is Gallinari because Jordan Reed's back to the basket, Morris Bryant, it's not the Marcus Smart. They're all back to the basket a lot. Why was Gallinari here? Who led the league in field goal percentage at 52%? It's between DeMar DeRozan and Rudy Gay. I know the percentage between those two. Let's go Rudy Gay because again, he seems like he should be here.
Have you heard? Tempur-Pedic sleep is better sleep. With innovative memory foam development.
Exactly. He's fairly alongside 3 other All-Stars. It's the Rain and Roll Club. They expect to be getting at this point. Who was at the bottom of the league in true shooting percentage with 46.4? That's absolutely terrible. Again, I'm not as huge with the main stats, but I know that's bad. True shooting takes a consideration of 2.3 points and 3 points. So, out of all these guys, who's terrible at 3 percentage? Chris Dunn is. Ronnie Holmes Jefferson's not very good. Chris Dunn only attempted about 1 point. So that really hurts the season. So I don't know how many more attempted. Let's go on there. Which to me starting lineup is the best offense this season. Which starting lineup? I would guess another lineup. It was the Pelicans? Was that they're the best offense for offense possession? No. 7 questions left. Who led the league in personal fouls on the season? I gotta go James Harden. But even then, I feel like every question has had a curveball. But this, I'm trusting my gut. James Harden shot 1,000 people in the game. On December 6th, only 3 teams in Western Conference on the negative record. First team was Phoenix, shooting second and third. Perfect, because I remember talking about this on our podcast. We were all panicking. Are the Houston Rockets not going to make the playoffs? Are the Spurs going to make the playoffs for the first time? attempt it. Ain't sensing the ball. With 16, came in second. That's between Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant. Y'all think about the Warriors as one of these legendary teams was really hard. But this year they took a lot of 2-point shots. A lot of them. So many of you like, just not allowed to get that extra. Let's go Klay Thompson. So, alright. Who led the league in percentage of field goals that were assisted with 97%? 97% of one of these guys' shots were assisted, which means that they're not creating their own shots. They're literally catching the ball and shooting. Out of all these guys who I think is not creating their shot, it's got to be Kyle Korver. He's 38 years old. He can't do anything but catch and shoot it. Simple. Who had their shots blocked the most? It's one of these smaller guards. Trae Young's a little bit smaller for Trae Young.
Come pick up this trash now.
Okay.
What did I tell you?
Scoring per game.
You're about to
This
go
is
to
video.
bed.
I remember seeing this stat on Twitter.
Yes, you are.
It is
Pick up that trash.
what percentage
What did
of
I tell
his
you?
rebounds are contested?
And why
Who's
didn't
looking at,
you?
who knows this? Contested
No, all
rebounds.
of it.
Let's say 16. Oh my gosh, South of Dark. We got 16%. So we barely, very barely get over the threshold of 60%. This is probably the lowest score I've ever gotten.
You better stop.
You say you got better.
That.
You know
Keep
you're
the trash
stats
down.
a lot better than I do. Take a look at
Girl.
this here. Which question? Only 12% of people guessed the correct one. So you got it right. Which makes sense. The Clippers taking the most free throws is crazy. But again, this is the advanced stats per 100. All of that per 100 stuff. I don't understand it. Alright, I watch the games and I like the eye test more than but Jacob, shout out to you. Guys, I basically feel. I really rarely do anything less than 8. And we back. And I promise you, the title is not clickbait. This is the type of quiz that I would see in my nightmares. See, people have nightmares about ghosts, goblins. Nope. I have nightmares about quizzes. See, I love when people take the liberty to be super creative when it comes to an NBA quiz because it just makes my life so much more fun. But I don't know if this was going to be fun. See, our guy Tony hit us up with this quiz link and he said, Kenny, I rewatched every quiz you took in the last year. I wrote down every question you got wrong, and today I'm taking a quiz full of questions I've already got wrong before. Yeah. So we'll figure out if I actually learn from my mistakes or I just move on to the next one. 40 questions. Which if you think about it, is kind of a dub because I do 3 to 4 quizzes a week and only got 40 questions wrong in a year? Big W's for me. You know what's also a big W? What happened last night? Rudy Gobert won Defensive Player of the Year. If y'all know, Rudy Gobert is my favorite center in the league, and he has been for a few years now. I think that his impact is maybe not seen to the naked eye, right? I've been saying that for years. And yesterday, I got this personal message from Rudy Gobert himself.
Kenny, I appreciate you. You one of the few smart ones, so thank you.
Now, y'all know I work with a company named House of Highlights. It's an Instagram page. A lot of y'all know it. They were at the NBA Awards show, and he got that clip. He told Rudy about all of the love I've been giving him over the years, and that was Rudy Gobert's response. That's a big W on my part. Yeah. But anyway, see if I can redeem myself on all these questions I got wrong. So again, Tony, this is a huge W.